Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ruby here. For my new subscribers, my name is Ruby. Welcome to my channel, and hopefully you can subscribe and click that notification button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So for today's video, I am gonna be reviewing a makeup brush set that was launched by a YouTuber in the Philippines, Anne Clutz. And if you guys are not familiar with her, go check her out. I will put her link down below. She's really great in reviewing products and also making makeup looks. Yeah, she's just really genuine and I like her. I am one of her fan, so I decided to also buy her makeup brush set. I think this is the ultimate beginner's makeup set. I already watched the makeup brushes because it has a really like strong, I don't even know, I can't explain, but I guess it's like the merchandise, the smell, or I don't know. But yeah, I actually decided to unbox this brushes, but then when I was gonna use it already, I just couldn't take the smell, so I decided to wash them first, and then now we are gonna be using them, and I will show you guys how each brushes will perform on my skin. So it came with a makeup bag. It says blend now, aura later, and it says Anne Clutz right there, and it came with a card that has the description of her products or her makeup brushes right there, and also a thank you card right here. And she came out with 5 face brushes and also 5 brushes look like this, and it has like a white handle with gold her name written right there, Anne Clutz, white, and then this is like a rose gold. It is really soft, you guys. I like how soft the bristles, and most of them are very dense, and nothing came off, or I didn't see any fallout of the bristles right here, so that's pretty good. The smell is still there. I don't know what it is, but I already washed this, so I don't really know why it's still there. Okay, so let's show you guys one by one all her makeup brushes. Okay, so first she has a fan brush. Next one is, I think this is her blush brush right here. Next is the contour angle brush. Next one is the flat angled kabuki brush for foundation application. And last of the 5 face brushes is her powder brush. You can use this for bronzing, contouring, not just for powder. I think this one is the softest, is that right? Softest among all of the brushes, and I like how it is pointed or tapered right like that, and I think it's easier to actually get into this right here. I don't even know. Eye makeup brushes that she has. So she has the angled eyebrow brush, and then I get confused with this too right here because they're pretty similar, but I think the smaller one is the concealer brush. It's very dense, you guys. As you guys can see, it's very dense. So I don't know how that will perform in applying concealer. And this is her eyeshadow brush right here. And then we have a blending brush, and this one is really big. So yeah, we have a big blending brush. I don't really know how this will work. Right here, it's supposed to be like goes right here, but I don't know. But it is tapered or pointed a little bit. So yeah, very soft. And lastly, we have her small blending brush. So I think this one might be perfect for right here on my crease, but I'm not really positive. So let's see that. And also, I ordered these brushes from a reseller here in the US for $30 including shipping. In the Philippines, I think it's only 30 pesos, not 30 pesos, 500 pesos. So this is where I ordered the brushes from. So that's her links right there, her name and her picture. And then the brush set came with this also. blend now, outer later, so it's pretty good. So right now I'm gonna be using all the makeup brushes, and I will tell you guys what my thoughts about them. And yeah, I already put moisturizer on my face, so I'm just gonna prime my face using my NYX Angel Veil Prime. Alright, I'm done putting primer on my face, so I'm gonna be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte as my foundation, and I'm using the shade 106 or Sand Beige. And normally guys, when I apply my foundation, I would use a sponge because it is a lot easier for me to use that, but since she has this foundation brush, I'm gonna use the foundation brush. One thing that I noticed guys, after I wash the brushes, like the bristles kind of like, look at that, they're like everywhere now, just like scattered everywhere.
Things got so complicated, not like it was before. At the edge and we should break it, you keep on coming back for more. I've been waiting here before, it is not the first time, thinking that you'll come around. I've been waiting here before, it is not the first time, thinking that you'll.
Alright you guys, so my initial thought about this brush is not very dense when applying the foundation. So it's like, I think I like my brushes, my foundation brushes, to be a little dense, and I think that way it is not streaky. So this one created a little bit of streakiness on my skin, or on, yeah, my face, but then after I really buff it out and also blend it really nicely, it went away. So yeah, so that's pretty good for this. And I like how it is tapered or angled like this, so going underneath my eyes is a little bit easier, but still it can't really go under my eyes. So yeah, that's just one thing that I think about it. But you know, I don't really go for brushes whenever I apply my foundation. I use my sponges or my paddle brush because it is easier and it's bigger, so it's faster to apply foundation, especially for a mom like me that don't have much time applying my makeup on. It's easier to use a paddle brush and also a blending brush, or a beauty blender or sponge. So yeah, this is not bad you guys. For 500 pesos in the Philippines, it's not bad. For us in the US, it's a little bit expensive, 30 bucks for a set of brushes, only 10, so it's a little bit expensive, but I get the point because it is from the Philippines, you know, it's exported or imported to the US, so that's why it's a little bit more expensive. But okay, next one, did I just slap my face? All right, we're gonna be using her angle brush for my eyebrows. So this is it, and I'm just gonna be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade.
Things got so complicated, not like it was before. At the edge and we should break it.
So okay you guys, so my thought about this brush, it is pretty good. I like this, though I wish that it has like this pulley on the other side so I can like brush my eyebrows after I apply my brow pomade, and that's the only concern I have. But it doesn't really take a lot of product from my brow pomade pot. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of products, and that is really good because, you know, when we are applying brow products on our brows, we need to just be careful and just take a little bit every time and not pack it on, because you know it gets too harsh if you put a lot of products in there. So I like it, it's dense, and also it's just the right size for me. It's very like thin, you guys can see that, very thin. It's also angled and it's easier to apply the product on my brows, so this is good. I like this one. All right guys, so now I am gonna be using her concealer brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer under my brows or on my brow bone. I'm just gonna be using my Maybelline Superstay concealer in the shade light medium. This and apply a little bit right here.
complicated, not like it was before. At the edge, and we should break it. You keep on coming back for more. I've been waiting here before. It is not the first time. Thinking.
So for blending my concealer, my face, I normally use my sponge or my foundation brush, but since she has the concealer brush, I'll use this one, and we'll
Things got so complicated, not like it was before. At the edge, and we should break it. You keep on coming back for more. I've been waiting here before. It is not the first time.
Alright guys, so I had to get away for a little bit because Sophia was getting hungry, so I had to feed her. And now, where were we? So the concealer brush, it is good, you guys. I like it, but I prefer using you know, my sponge or like a bigger foundation brush, or my puddle brush. So this one, I don't think I'm gonna gravitate towards this just to apply my concealer, maybe just for under my brow right here. So that's probably what I'm gonna be using it for. Alright guys, moving on to eye makeup, I'm gonna be using my NYX Perfect Filter eyeshadow palette, and I really like this palette. This is how it looks like. I like all the matte and also the shimmer in here. It only has 3 matte shades. Okay, I'm gonna be using this blending brush right here. It's quite big, so I don't really know how it's gonna work for under my eye, or how it's gonna work for my crease, but we'll just pinch this a little bit just to see how it's gonna work. But if it's not really gonna work, then I'll just have to stop using it. I'm gonna use this light brown right here for my crease, and oh shoot, I'm just gonna dab just the point of this eyeshadow blending brush. Let's see, or the point, the tip.
Things got so complicated, not like it was before. At the
Very pigmented, so I guess, oh, there it is. All right, it's showing now, so that's good. Just have to dip like maybe 3 times before it finally shows. I like the one, though it's really big, so I'm not gonna be using this for my crease anymore. Probably I'm just gonna use it to contour my nose. This is perfect right here. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be using for. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna be using her shader flat eyeshadow brush to apply my eyeshadow on my all over my lid. But I'm gonna be using this color right here first to kind of just, you know, use as a what is it called, just to pop the color even more. That's it. Alright, so normally with more shimmery colors, you kind of have to wet the brush a little bit so that, you know, it will pop the color more, but I'll use it dry. Let's see. And I feel like this is not really showing it, so I'm gonna wet the brush and see how that goes. I'm just using my Fast and Fabulous makeup setting spray to wet the brush. Okay, that's it, and we'll see if it will pop better. Wet the brush. For some shimmery shadows, it's better if the brush is wet. Just kind of like tap right there. Thoughts about this brush, it's better if it's wet, and it will apply the shimmery eyeshadow better, but not really that good. So I ended up using my fingertips applying my shimmering. Just a little bit of a fail for me, but it's still good. Alrighty, now I'm gonna be applying some shadow on my outer V, and I'm using this really dark brown right here. We're using this what is it called, the small blending brush that she has. This is very dense, you guys. You see that? Really dense. Okay, so here it is.
Things got so complicated.
Alright guys, in fairness to this brush, it's the perfect size for my outer V, and it's dense that it actually is a little bit heavy on the product, but this is how it turned out right here. It's pretty good. I like it, and it's just perfect for my outer V, just like I said. So I like this one so far. I'm gonna apply for my under right here, for my lower lash line, I kind of pinch the brush a little bit so I can drag the color or
Things got so complicated. Not like it was before. At the edge, and we should break it.
okay, so I already applied mascara and curled my lashes and applied mascara on my lashes. And so now we're gonna be using her powder brush, which is really soft. I like it. I'm just gonna be using my Rimmel London Stay Matte, which is really taped up right now because it broke. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, I'm just gonna be using this to apply the powder. It is this brush. I am in love. It's really soft. You guys can see that. It's really soft. You can even use it for bronzing because it's perfect. The shape is just perfect. So I like this. And yeah. Alright, now we're gonna apply some bronzer, and I'm just using my Narcissus palette trio. It has the highlighter, it has the blush, and also the bronzer right here, or yeah, the contour. So I'm just gonna be using her contour or bronzer, the angle brush. So we'll use this. I feel like this is perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna be using this color right here, or this contour powder. Oh, I like this. My Kat Von D contour light and shade palette are upstairs, so
Things got so complicated. Not like it was before. At the edge, and we should break it.
alright guys, I'm done with my bronzing or contouring. I didn't overdo it, just very simple. Now I'm gonna be using her blush brush, and it's very dense as well, so I feel like you're gonna need a very light hand on this. And I'm just using my Estee Lauder blush in the shade Pure Color NV. So yeah, so it looks like right here. And we'll see. Just very light mauvey pink. Alright. So that's all I'm gonna be doing for my blush. Not very, not too much, just a little bit. This one, guys, you can even use for applying your foundation if you want, because it's very dense as well. So yeah, I like that. And then we're gonna use the fan brush now, and I'm just gonna go back to my Narcissus Trio palette. I'm just gonna be using the highlighter that's in here. So I actually like this. It's just a little bit thin, but I think that's really how much you need for applying a highlighter. I like her fan brush. You guys saw that, right? It's really nice, and It's just perfect size for my cheekbones. Okay, so to top it off, I'm just gonna be using my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade Lover, and that's what I'm gonna be applying for my lips.
Things got so complicated, not like it was before. At the edge.
So all the brushes except for two are the ones that I don't really care about or care for. Like this one, the actually three of them. The concealer brush is a little bit kind of hard to use because it will take you forever to use it, and then this one is a little bit too big for my crease. And then the shader brush is not picking up the pigment, or not the pigment, but the eyeshadow, shimmery eyeshadow very well. So I had to use my fingertips. And other than that, all of these brushes are amazing for how much it is in the Philippines. In here in the US, it's a little bit too pricey for $30 brushes. You only got, what, 10 of them? When I have my Wet n Wild makeup brushes, I got it for, I think, $29.75, including shipping, and I think there are 17 brushes in there. Just to give you guys a little bit of a comparison between the brushes. But because it is, you know, from the Philippines, they ship it here, so that added a little bit of the cost. But it is really good brushes for me. Yeah, they're really good brushes for me. I think for beginners, it is a nice set, and I like how they're very soft, and yeah, they didn't irritate my skin or anything. Just the smell was kind of a little bit off, and I like how she thought about the makeup brush, the pouch, because after you use them, you can just put them in here and then take them to go. So yeah, I like that idea. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you like it. And I think I'm gonna be reviewing more products in this channel now, because on my Tagalog channel I don't really have that much of subscribers there yet, but hopefully I can get more. But yeah, I'll try to review products in here as well as over there in Tagalog, here in English. And yeah, thumbs up this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you are not yet, and see you on my next video. Bye.